Here I am with Gilberto de la Excelencia, and talking about the new salsa craze that's starting up right now in the States and all over the world, making a big European tour. How are you?
I'm good. My name is Gilberto Velazquez. I'm happy to be here, bringing our music around the world.
Yeah. In Germany, I'm from Germany. In Germany, we have kind of image about Latin music. It's called like very eroticism. It's like a sensual vision of the Latino body and all this sexy stuff and salsa romantica, Lalo Rodriguez shit and that. Yeah. It's kind of great music, but it's kind of different thing that happens on the street in Latin America and in the States too. Yeah. On the other hand, there's the vision of the Latino, like a criminal person and like it's malandro stuff. It's kind of seems to me like the link from the people to its music's kind of broken up. Do you agree, or what do you think about that?
I agree. One thing that we're trying to do with Excelencia, these guys are from the streets of New York, I grew up in New Orleans, but I live now in New York, and one of the main things that I think sets us apart is the music that we write and the music that we do has to do a lot with the people. We feed off the people. We write music based on the experiences that we have in life. None of us are criminals, and nothing that we have anything against the genre of salsa romantica or anything of that. But there's a lot more to tell. Mm-hmm. What we do with our music is tell stories. Yeah. And we, as much as we like being known for being lovers, we're also revolutionary. Yeah. We're also warriors. We're also working class people. We're everything. We're a big range of people. So I think with our music, what we try to do is try to capture all of that with our music.
That's great. I read in one of your blog, I think it was your Julian's MySpace blog, this famous phrase, for me right now it's famous, I read it, of Victor Manuel. Oh yeah. Could you comment that one more time, please?
Yeah, no, the thing with Victor Manuel, what happened there is that they interviewed him, and he said that that salsa was dying, and he was talking about the way salsa dura was. And I think we take a lot of pride in we representing salsa dura. There's a lot of musicians out there in New York and everywhere in the world that put that label on their music, salsa dura, but they're not. As far as I can tell, they're no different than salsa romantica or the way they call it in New York, salsa monga is what we call it. For us, salsa dura is not just a title, it's the way we are. If you can tell, the people who's listening to this interview can't tell the way we look, but this is the way we dress for our shows. We're not dressed up in uniforms. Our music, tries to tell a story about the streets, about our lives, about people in general, and I think that's what Dura is. Yesterday, we played a festival. I'm not gonna name it here, just because they told me not to say what they told me. But when you listen to our show live, we play salsa fast, we play it slow, but we play it loud and in your face. They told us yesterday, the sound engineer who was in charge of the stage used to do rock music as well, and he used to be the sound engineer for Metallica. He told us yesterday that we surpassed the loudness of Metallica on stage yesterday. So for me, I can retire today and be happy because that's just wonderful to me. I love that. So
yeah, that's true, salsa dura. And you as a singer, what's the difference? If you sing about romantic music, all the people feel very touched. I see people, I'm working as a DJ too, and if I play romantic sound, the people get very emotional and swinging on the dance floor, like with lots of heart. But what's the difference singing about romance and singing about your political crisis, your crisis in life, like American Sueño, we mentioned that. It's speaking out of my heart, this song. I'm listening to it every day, it's a great song. But what's the difference singing about that? You have another intention?
The difference is reality. The reality of the lyrics. A lot of the salsa monga songs that are done just to sell a record, and they don't care. They just, this is what you're going to sing and this is how you're going to sing it. And they write everything for you. They structure it a certain way. With our lyrics, it's done, with a lot of, mind, thinking about what's going on in the society today. And that's why Julian writes these songs, because we see what's going on. And no one's talking about it. No one's, You know, there's no one stepping up, so we had to do it.
Yeah, I mean, one thing that we wanted to do also with Excelencia is to take away the importance of image in salsa music. When you buy a salsa album, you see somebody in the front cover, cheesy, you know, just standing there. If you look at our albums, none of our albums have the band on the cover or on the back cover. Yeah, you have an image of a street, or you have some kind of artwork or something, because it's not about image. You know, again, you guys are not looking at us, but we're not the most beautiful group of guys. so you know, we want people to know La Excelencia because of our music, because of our lyrics. You know, so I think it's very important to get away from that image that everybody needs to be beautiful, everybody needs to be rich, everybody needs to have, you know, gold chains or all this other crap. You know, certain look. Yeah. Yeah, it's about the music.
I think to me, you're recreating kind of images. You're taking it back to the streets. It's kind of, if I saw you first time was last year on the same festival, you were covered, not to mention it, please. I was kind of flashed, right? Kind of, wow, this shit is hot, and playing kind of salsa dura and looking like me, like baggy pants and caps and stuff. I went to my homies and said, look, this guy look like us and play our music. It's great shit. It's kind of attitude. You have that attitude. We talked about that. You in your song "Deja de Criticar," you're just talking about that shit, that situation, like making real salsa, right?
Yeah, I mean, we've gotten a lot of slack from people for the way we look, the way we play. Deja de Criticar, you just mentioned, it was about, you know, we played at a nightclub in New York, and they actually told us that we were degrading their club, and they actually asked a couple of the band members to leave the club if we weren't on the stage, because we were not dressed properly for their nightclub. We told them, I don't know if this is going on the air or.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, we told them to fuck off. You know, they called me to the back of the venue to talk to me, you know, to give me a lecture about the way we're supposed to come performed. And it was a big nightclub in New York. It's a very famous nightclub. And they say, well, do you ever want to play here again? You better dress better, blah 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 blah. And I told them, well, I'm already playing here, so I don't need to play here again. So thank you. And that was it, you know. We've played that club twice ever since then, but that's because they fired everybody that worked there before, and they were, you know, treated us like crap.
And we were the first band they brought back. The same day they renewed staff and everything, we were the first act.
Yeah, they knew why. Great shit.